What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I am your host, the Dark Wolverine. Today, we're going to be playing a little bit more of the Evil Within the Batman Telltale series. I have been doing, I guess, an okay job at making choices, but they felt a little wrong last time compared to the last series. Lucius is dead. Amanda Waller knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman, so that's where we're at right now. We're about to, I'm assuming from what it looks like and from what the last bit of the last chapter said, we're about to meet Harley Quinn. Which is going to be weird because I don't know how she's going to work out when she's not really super tied to the Joker yet, that I can tell. Because the Joker is a little different in this series than most series. I'm going in this completely blind, except for maybe minor spoilers. I know that, I don't know if this music is being too loud. Prince, calm down. But yeah, going in it kind of blind. I know somewhat that the Joker can be either a quote-unquote good guy at the end or a bad guy at the end, depending on what I do. Yeah, I definitely won't Game of Thrones this thing, especially since I totally watched that series all the way through and know exactly what you mean, Ryan. Anywho, I am excited to see where it goes from here, especially since Waller knows who I am. Nothing bad can come from that, right? But it looks like there's going to be looks like Bane and Quinn are going to be in this next chapter. From the looks of the silhouettes, we'll switch over to that really quick here. But the plan for my streaming schedule right now is going to be playing through this all the way and then hopefully going into the Arkham series. Starting with Arkham Asylum, which is one of my favorite series. And I'm excited to play it again because it's been a while since I played it. But yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be Harley Quinn, Bane, and I guess Hugo Strange, if I had to guess. The other one. Anywho, without further ado, I'm going to turn down. Yeah, the ending boss at least for Arkham Asylum's not great. Arkham City is definitely the best of the series. I will say that. And that's my favorite one as well. I just gotta get through Arkham Asylum's not so great in boss. Otherwise, pretty good game.
First of all,
okay, we're gonna go ahead and kill the music for now because Spotify's being stupid. Okay, commercial. And then start this up. Already? Hold on to your butts. See where I go. See how well I do. I have total confidence in the fact that I will not fuck up more than I already have. Maybe. Is it Freeze? It looked like Hugo Strange, the psychiatrist guy. But we shall see. You probably played this more than I have.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps.
Oh, you haven't seen this part.
I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead.
As you can see, I'm doing well.
The only lead I had
Riddler's dead.
down
Lucius
the
dead.
danger Gotham
Everybody's dead.
faced. And the person best equipped to help me,
except for me,
is a threat to my deepest secret.
And Alfred is still alive so far too.
The Riddler was going to be my
Once Alfred
way
dies,
in,
we riot.
once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working
his
together.
genius daughter that doesn't trust me right now.
Closely. Bruce Wayne.
She trusted me. Yeah.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Fudger?
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
I'll agree both will work, but
now you're
again,
speaking
she's
my
going
language.
to go ahead and full weaponize both of them.
What the hell?
And that's going to be great. I can play my own cards.
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
And we're open on chapter 2. Woot woot. I don't know what he shot to, okay? It's like Spider-Man sometimes. You don't know where he's shooting to. He just had to get out of there. There was a bridge nearby, okay? And that's where he shot to, right? Or a helicopter, or a drone. We don't question these things, Ryan. They just happen. What's the red lip?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth, maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
Getting right into it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I forgot to silence my phone. Oopsie. That's embarrassing. Too. A little bit. He probably did hit Seeger.
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one. He He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right. I'll make it work.
Let's drop in some, shall we? I'm gonna make an entrance.
Son of
Poor guy. Oh, Bane? Bane? It's a Bane.
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane. A man cannot win a war alone.
Power throws.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
You say that. Take out the small fries first.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Oh no, he's gonna break my back. Oh.
Save your strength, man. This one is
Yeah, they
mine.
definitely did. If you keep me safe alive. Chip is the real MVP here. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Did you get him?
There's nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry.
What about Chip? Did Chip survive?
Safe travels, my friends.
No, Chip's dead. Is he? I guess we'll call Waller because We're supposed to be kind of
This is Waller.
playing her a
Batman?
little bit.
Hello?
Waller, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Excuse me. I would have gone Gordon, but Waller's already kind of on my ass. And I kind of feel like playing her a little bit more. So I feel like I can eventually get some info on her to bring her down a little bit. She does.
Batman!
But I also gave money to the cops to, you know, increase their budgets. So they
Say
should
something if you can hear me.
Yeah. Still don't trust her though.
Over here.
Oh my god. Batman! I found him!
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
Good. True.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane.
Gordon would have saved
His
mechanic,
crew
wouldn't he?
loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
Welcome to Gotham.
Welcome to Gotham, Director.
I've had warmer welcomes.
Doop 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 doop. Welcome to Gotham.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. And to sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Uh-huh. Sure, Waller.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
I'm sorry about
I'm
your partner.
sorry I wasn't able to rescue your partner.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too. You were right to trust the director to help with this. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce.
She has a few broken bones, it's fine.
none of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Yes, a few band-aids here, a few band-aids there. I'm sure you'll be just fine. See? Look. Just fine.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Optimistic.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
I wonder.
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
I guess it was Mr. Freeze.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Does it not look like I'm in the
authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
The others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Mystery.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
In the bank.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen.
There she be.
Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric.
She seems less fun than her normal self.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
That's more of a
Riddler's
sledgehammer.
friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Media feed, anything good going on here? Does not look like it. Looks like the same old shit. Can I go faster, Dan? Scroll faster, please. I don't think it's anything else, though. Opinion. I was wrong about the Batman. That's new. Anything important? There's tax. Investigation. Nope. There's where I beat up George Takei. I mean, the bad guy. Yeah, there's the head. Regions everywhere. Seems about right. Okay, codex, anything in here? Not really. Is this the guy that turned into Bane, I'm guessing? He looks very similar. I don't remember Bane's real identity at the moment. But he looks very much like him. Anywho.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce.
Where's my Robin at?
Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Yeah, shit.
I'm sure you'll figure out something. You've only been putting on an act for most of your adult life.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest?
Not a chance.
Sorry, Alfred.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Thing going on here?
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am...
I'm going to ignore what I heard.
I'll be nice.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So... that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me?
Yes, but...
You really think I'd do that?
I'm gonna try to be nice.
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway,
I'm gonna try to go good
I was
Joker
a
route.
little surprised to see
The only thing
you,
I know.
Bruce.
Spoiler-wise.
I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Okay, buddy.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
See, helping out.
Let's get out of here.
I went the peaceful route, okay?
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At
Loves
first,
for suckers.
I thought I had some kind of
I'm happy
disease.
for him.
I am so happy, John.
One of these days I'm gonna do a
Deserve the
full
best.
Renegade.
Yeah,
version of
I'd
this.
blush if I could.
Shit on everybody.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on, We shouldn't keep her waiting.
I'm gonna assume it's Harley Quinn. Just taking a shot in the dark.
Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Don't turn
Yeah,
around.
Sure, it will go perfectly well.
You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oh, there was.
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why.
I think this is kind of reverse of what they normally do.
What do
for
you
Joker
get out
Harley
of
Quinn.
rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
I want to run this town. Just like Falcone. Just like my father. You can help me do that.
Uh-huh. Sure. The Playboy's trading his tux for a Tommy gun.
Bruce has hidden depths, Harley. Like, really deep. When we were in Arkham, we got into all kinds of mischief. He showed me some of the darkness he's got inside. But don't forget something like that.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Yep, she doesn't really believe me though.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
My father used to run crime in this city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Stealing
Your
slushies.
friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth, sure.
You just made my day, Bruce.
I feel bad because I'm going to betray his ass soon.
The feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie
I don't like
ever.
betraying people, but you know, gotta.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on,
Say no thank
put your
you.
lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present.
I mean, that would
From
be a
inside
way to
there.
go for the game, right?
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe your whole Kingpin of Gotham shtick won't seem so absurd. And maybe, just maybe, I'll vouch for you with the others.
What do you want with the Phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab,
Why would I
waiting
have
for
something
someone
like
to
that?
put
I
it
guess
to
Batman
use.
kinda needs that for security-wise. Weird.
What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
You're on, Brucey boy.
See how this goes.
Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
I say no.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
Uh-oh.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bop on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Jesus, Joker.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a ding into the dome.
Uncalled for.
Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
God.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want?
Regina will apologize. Won't you, Regina?
Bruce,
At that, make it feel real.
I'm sorry, Regina.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause offense.
Good. More. Make her beg.
Please. I'm so very sorry.
That went well.
Boy, do you got some guns on you. They're enough to make a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you got under those clothes? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Way more crazy than most of her incarnations.
Wait here. I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
I think I would have changed that after Cobblepot went to jail, but you know, that would just be the smart thing to do.
Squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the Phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Can I do anything else? Is that the only option I have?
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It was his daughter.
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Let's look at the desk.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Thumbprint, 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 thumbprint.
All right, that's a start.
Partial. We have a partial. Okay. Anything else on his desk? Let's look at his picture.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud.
Scanning, scanning. Anything? Anything?
Getting there.
A little bit more. Nice. Keyboard. He should have fingerprints all over his keyboard.
One more partial print should do it.
What does his monitor look like?
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Scan books.
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Hey there, John. What's going on?
You're sure taking your sweet time.
You want to look for a thumbprint there, lady?
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Okay, let's give the lady her,
You're really holding us up.
here. Should only go well.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
We are those.
You don't have to say anything to her, John. Okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Thanks, buddy.
What I really need is the Phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Trust me, even though you don't.
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
I totally do.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
Of course she does.
Hurry it up.
Excuse me.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her?
Probably.
You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
The bat signal lets Gotham know I'm on the move. Gordon's smart to use it.
It won't hurt to let the Riddler's gang know you're alive. I'll give you that much. Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Jim, listen to me. I need you to let me handle this.
I've still got your back, no matter what. I don't
what were you forgetting,
want
Gordon?
to hear it.
I feel bad.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I appreciate your
Even
efforts.
so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
One moment, I gotta plug in my headset. It is dying on me. Oops. There we go.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counteragent.
Ooh. Ooh.
After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted. Could be useful. So,
going with
Wayne Enterprises.
Nice.
Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
A vote of confidence. I'm touched, Waller.
Credit where credit's due. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done.
I don't like it.
You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go
code.
down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
I like it more like a mobster now, for sure.
All right. Here we go.
Ruh-roh.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
Thanks, John.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
Oh dear.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Switch. Switch. And switch. Good. And then switch. And switch. 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 Good. Okay, sweet. Woo. Yep, you were right.
Well, at least
I kind
we
of got
know
that
that
from
it
whenever
works.
they showed pictures of the lab being broken into.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You
He
may
suddenly
have
looks a lot
impressed
different
these
than what he
two,
does in most
but I
of the
haven't made
comics
up
and
my
whatnot.
mind about crushing
He
your
doesn't have his
skull.
normal little dome on his head.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before.
I mean,
Come
kind
on
of,
up
but
to
he
my
still had a
office.
dome on his head in the animated series. That's kind of his whole shtick, is that he needs a little dome to stay alive. But maybe he's not as far gone as he
Listen,
is in
Bruce,
the other
I
series.
just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back
True.
at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you,
accepted.
Marvin. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a
it's
terrible person, but I
kinda
want you to
bullshit.
understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know?
I think
Keep
she's
them
full of
guessing my next
shit.
move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
I don't think Bane
I get
likes
the
me.
feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
A little bit.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's
arm muscle, yeah,
unique.
that'll go
You
well.
mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead.
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
How
But
romantic.
seriously, who does that?
Yeah.
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
It really wasn't that great of an option for that one. You're like, yeah.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
True. What can I do with Harley's office? Anything?
Come back later, will ya?
Okay. Interesting option. Anything secret over here? I was like exploring, see if there's anything useful. Especially since now I have an inventory. And I don't expect him to go full on King's Quest and having to have certain things to do certain things. Yeah, I know, right? He was still alive when I saw him last. Flippin' Waller. Chip killed. John's house. Interesting. Let's see what John has to say here. Yeah, Chip is like the real
Hey,
deal.
buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to
there are
say,
three
Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help
Oh god,
too.
I love all those pictures.
You didn't catch it? It looked like Bane might kill you. I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Save my life then,
Ben,
buddy.
I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me.
I like him and the doctor in the
Wouldn't
top.
you know it? You nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Yeah, I like this one. The doctor's like, what the fuck?
Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Poor John. Where's the Cobblepot one? It says he aimed with the Riddler over here.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Yeah, this one's pretty great. Oh god. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing up there.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Hey, I got a beer! How do I access my inventory again? His eye? No. What was the settings? Controls, how do I get my inventory? Or is it just automatically there? I think it's just automatically there. Okay. Anything right over here? Goons? What are you doing, Goons?
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
EMP shielding.
Yeah, I have a feeling you can't use them.
This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Venom Lab. Ooh, can I switch out his Venom for the fake Venom? Look at poster. Okay. There we go.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
He's a luchador. Of course he is. Oh, look, give beer.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
Well,
Riddler.
that went well.
He bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know. Are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Do you know how big my company is? I barely knew Fox then. Guys like him are interchangeable.
Don't treat me like a peasant, Wayne. You won't like what happens if you do. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death.
See how well this goes.
We'll see if you can be trusted, Wayne. Very soon.
Sure, that was the right move, right? There probably isn't gonna be another chance for that, right? I'm sure it won't be used too early, right? Freeze? What are we doing, bud? Looking at the map.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Talking to myself out loud as Freeze is sitting here. That's smart.
I heard about your wife, and I...
Okay.
What are you trying to pull? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing? That kind of love, it's rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies.